Day 6. Day 6. Let's see what we have. The Day 6 is inspired by Whispering Widow of River Street. Along Savannah's River Street, a veiled woman walks the cobblestones near the port. They say she waits for a sailor who drowned long ago, and anyone who speaks to her hears a whispered plea to dive in. Old, rustic cobblestones, how they get that kind of murky, dirty sort of color. That's what I was going for with this plummy color. I love it. So that's Day 6. We are really chugging along here, aren't we? Okay.
Day 6, River Street Whisper. Some places are beautiful by day and haunted by night. Savannah's River Street is both. Now by sunlight, there's tourists and trolleys and pralines and port songs. But then the mist rolls in. And after midnight, and the gas lamps flicker against the river's edge, well, that's when the street remembers. Remembers what was taken, what was promised, what was lost, and what still waits beneath the stones. There's a whisper that floats down River Street after dark. Not wind, not water, not words either. Not exactly. More like memory. The story goes like this. Back in the 1800s, when Savannah's port was bustling and fortune-hungry men walked these stony streets, a young dockhand named Elijah took up work under the cover of night. Quiet fella, kind. Too kind for what River Street would demand, anyway. He was paid to carry crates, like so many young men were back then. Didn't know what was in them until one cracked open on the dock. And what spilled out wasn't cargo, it was bones. Elijah tried to run, but he didn't make it far. They say he vanished that night. No screams, no blood, just gone. And the next morning, well, the cobblestones near where he'd been were soaked, dark and sticky, like the river had bled a little bit. No one spoke of Elijah again, but a week later, someone heard something, a whisper down by the water line. Tell her I tried to come home. It came with the tide, every 7th night. Always the same word, but different voices. Men, women, children. Always begging, always drowned, and always just beneath hearing. If you tried to record it, static. And if you listened too long, well, you started whispering too. Now, the cobblestones on River Street are old. Real old. Some say they were laid by enslaved hands. Others say they were cursed by the river who lived down Factor's Walk. The river witch, that is. But everyone agrees to one thing. Sometimes the stones remember. There's a stretch just past the candy shop before the old cotton warehouse where you'll hear footsteps, slow and deliberate, and not your own. They echo behind you, follow you. They match your pace. And if you stop, well, they don't. They keep walking until they're right up beside you. And if you look, well, you won't see anyone, but you'll feel breath against your cheek and a whisper you'll never forget. Don't leave me here. Elijah had a sweetheart, they say. Clara Bell. She worked in a lace shop above the river, sewn by gaslights. She lit a candle every night after he vanished, placed it in the window, and kept it burning for 7 years. And on the last night of them 7 years, the candle went out, all on its own. And the very next day, Clara Bell was gone. Left everything behind, everything except the candle. And the lace piece she'd been working on, a veil, stained with something dark along the hem. Now, there is a door on River Street, green paint, rusted handle, set into stone. It's locked, always has been, but sometimes you see a light under it. Flicker of movement, shadow of someone pacing. Tourists will try the handle, locals won't touch it. Because that door doesn't open to a room, it opens to a memory. And once you step through, well, you don't step back out, at least not all of you. They say it leads to the drowned deck beneath the city, where the ghosts of the river go to wait for someone to hear them. Join us tomorrow night for more Southern Gothic tales.